Hey guys, known to a new Let's Play that I'll be doing for a little while, so we can go on off Pokemon White. I'll explain more about that in a little while. This is Professor Layton, the Unwound Future. Anyone that has Pokemon White, well, I got a patch for it so I can select the moves and stuff in English, but it erased my save file, so I have to do the whole game over again. I don't really have time to do that today. So I'll start a new game so I can quickly get this done in a couple minutes. So yeah, that's why I'm playing this game until I get them back to you, and then I'll do these things around the same time and stuff. But I like watch the cutscenes because some really awesome cutscenes. And this game is awesome. So let's look in London. It's a nice place, eh?
It just doesn't seem to add up, Professor.
I honestly thought you were pulling my leg.
What? I wouldn't dream of it.
Professor, I hope this letter finds you well. As for me, I am in quite a predicament. You see, the London we know and love has been thrown into absolute chaos. To complicate matters, the calamity I speak of does not take place in your time. This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future. I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon. For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
From my future self? But how is that even possible?
I don't know, but it does raise the question, if this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course. But on a more serious note, I think this mystery might be the oddest one we've ever encountered.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it. Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But back to the main question. How do we know the letter is real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
Here's the mystery. Professor Layton has received a letter from the unlikely place is the future. The author claims to be Luke, writing from 10 years in the future. But how is this possible? Yeah, these are 10 mysteries we'll get in the story, and you solve them. Woohoo! Spoilers or something.
It all started about a week ago.
Using a six-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of Hammer particles through a temporal vortex, more commonly known as a wormhole.
Nice hair, dude.
This stream of particles allowed me to divine the terminal points of the vortex. Armed with this information, the next step was to artificially distort the flow of time and generate a massive magnetic field via a Sula coil. Once the magnetic field is firmly established, one has the ability, quite literally, punch holes, or hive gaps, into the very fabric of space-time.
Time machine?
After this crucial step, it is simply a matter of constructing an energy gate.
Weirdos.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector.
Oh my gosh.
Though, it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
Got a lot of voice acting in this game.
Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement. It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
I suppose that's possible.
Possible, you say?
Poor Parton.
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
Okay, now you can tell you to investigate and stuff. You can look at the clock, so you can tap all stuff if you're stuck, but you just gotta do is talk to the Prime Minister and tap there.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill.
know, it's
Do
awful.
get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Please like it though. I guess they're poor.
Oh, yes, dear.
Who that guy is.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
Whoa, the Prime Minister.
Hey, look! I think I see Inspector Chelmy over there. So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you believe that someone has really built a working time machine?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
I'll say.
Well, I, for one, am very excited. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, huh?
Famous.
That's one way of putting it.
And all the
But enough
papers.
speculation. Look over there, Luke.
That guard? What about him?
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Who does he?
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
What's the guards to tell us? Oh dear, this is not going well. Look, troublesome, might we be of any assistance? Oh yes, please, just to report from untoward behavior. Here's puzzle 1. It's me hundreds of walkthroughs, so I go through all these to get the maximum picarats and hint coins. I'm not using any hints. I'll get all the first chest. I guess I'll know all the answers already. I've played through most of this game. Basically, if you don't want to know the answer, you can click the link. I have an interactive one of this one up, but you just put on that one.
How about this?
The explanation is basically just
I
fills the
knew
puzzle.
it.
I mean, this is kind of obvious. And the other ones will just show up in the top after this part. They'll show up there usually. I know who that guy is. I get into a puzzle. So you can play them all again. And yeah, we can unlock stuff with that. I might show what some of that stuff is in future parts. I'm not sure how long this will take, to be honest. I mean, I played for 7 hours and I just got it this weekend. Awesome. Let's talk to the presenter.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I love his voice
thank you
acting.
for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history. And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
Stun gun. Nice hair.
Thank
Nice
you,
record.
my esteemed colleagues. After years of research in the
Sounds like it's
field
on
of time
drugs.
travel, I'm pleased
Got
to
coughs in
share
my
the
mouth.
fruits of my labor. In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration. But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today. As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
5-star
Is this thing real?
animation right there.
What do you mean?
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Why don't you have a seat? See for yourself.
Before we start, would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
So emotional speech time.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Not the British accent.
Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space. But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity. Ladies
So
and
skip that
gentlemen,
part.
I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
If I tap too fast on some of these voice acting parts, I'm sorry. Excited.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangan.
Yes, Stangan, take it away, man.
I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration.
What?
What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
What?
I assure you, there's...
But I was under the impression that I would merely be
No
observing the
concerns these
proceedings.
guys.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize
Yeah, by
it's
the way,
been
guys,
some
do we
time
talk in
since
these
you traded
cutscenes
in
or no?
the hard sciences
Post in the comments
for
if you do or don't, because if
softer
you don't want me to,
variety.
I won't. I'll be
Please,
quiet.
feel free to
Let's
return
maybe
to
add
your
more
seat,
color to it
Prime
a little
Minister.
bit. Instead of sitting, because most of a lot of cutscenes, very
Wait,
text-heavy game.
what I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
I'll be quiet now.
Bill, have you lost your mind?
Ah, that's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks. And now,
Hysterical
without
wife.
further ado,
Said that little
I
weak.
give you my time machine. Mr. Hawks,
Present.
would you mind just stepping inside?
Yeah, Mr. Hawk, step inside. Step it up, man. Realistic 3D rendering. Only capable on the Nintendo DS system. Like how all time machines are assumed to have giant clocks on them, because clocks are so associated with time. I think it's kind of amusing. So she put them on his eye. Seen him.
Huh?
Working. Going crazy. Boom! Oh my gosh! Poor Prime Minister. And Dr. Stangun.
Dickens just happened? Something's gone very wrong.
State the obvious, Dr. Layton, Professor Layton, dude.
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
He's probably dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain calm and refrain from panicking.
Sorry, lady, but
This
your
is
husband has
chaos.
just died in a time machine
Prime
accident.
Minister and Dr. Stangun had vanished.
My word.
Time machine demonstration has gone awry. The time machine demonstration.
So you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter?
Maybe they are. They're
Wait,
involving time travel.
maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too.
Was the time machine real? It blew up.
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell
What?
me, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Who are those three guys? Missing scientists. Look
Oh
familiar.
yes, I read about it in the
Vaguely
paper.
familiar.
Some of London's greatest
their faces
scientists
in
have been
mind.
mysteriously vanishing.
Yes, and I
No,
can't
no
shake the
warrant
feeling
from Zero
that
Hair.
those disappearances are linked to this whole affair.
Spoilers. I'm sorry for that.
In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
Good idea.
Maybe that's a good idea. It could be a trap! Send a missing leader. Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared during the time machine demonstration. No trace of him was found, so where could he possibly be now? I don't know what that's about.